So we need to talk about this lens. It only costs £169 or 149 US dollars, and it weighs in at 93 grams. It reminds me of a certain Fuji lens, but at half the price. So which begs the question, is it worth it? Anyway, if you haven't guessed, I'm talking about the TTArtisan's 27mm f2.8. Okay, so maybe this lens is not for video, but it did a pretty good job. There was a little bit of vignetting and chromatic aberration, but for what you're paying for this, for video, it didn't do a bad job. So if you were traveling and you wanted to take some footage of your family, friends, etc., I don't think this would be too bad. But for filmmakers, serious filmmakers, budding cinematographers, I don't think this is for you. But for you budding travel photographers, this could be your next purchase. So like I said, similar to a certain Fuji 27mm that already exists, this could definitely be your next contender. I just want to interrupt this video very quickly to thank everyone who has subscribed to this YouTube channel. However, 92.9% of you who do watch me have yet to subscribe. So even if a small fraction of you could do that, I would be so grateful. So if anyone's wondering, I scored that opening sequence. Let me know if that's something you'd be interested in and how I went about it, and if you liked it, let me know in the comments and we can discuss more of that. Believe it or not, I did used to be a musician once upon a time. So before we look at the photographs I took with this lens, I want to talk about the filmic presets. Now, one of the main questions I get asked all the time is, can we have some more examples? So I'm going to use this TTArtisan's 27mm lens to show you what you can produce if you buy the filmic presets. Now, I definitely lent more towards something like Sallow, which you can see here, than say Don Tombori or Kerry. But you have to use the presets to their conditions. Kerry is more suited to luscious greens and landscapes, where the preset Sallow is pushed towards more Mediterranean warm sun. I also got a chance to use the free Asteroid City preset, which is still free, so go check that out by signing up to the website. You'll get an email where you can download that for free. Check out these photos. I've listed them underneath each photo, which one is which, and so if you like them, head over to the website. They're on sale. Go check them out. That's enough from me. Here are the photos. So what I do like about this is the autofocus is nice and silent. There is not much noise coming out from this at all, if any. It comes in 3 mounts, so you have Fuji, obviously, Sony and Nikon. One of the coolest bits about this lens is the Type-C interface, which means you can do all of your firmware updates through this little back lens cap here. That's really good. All lens companies take notice. This is great. It's obviously a 27mm, but on an APS-C sensor, it's equivalent to about 40mm. And like I said, it's super lightweight. This is a travel-friendly street photographer's. This is perfect to just chuck in your bag, put in your pocket, and take with you wherever you want. But if you're in the market for a nice little flat, light, pancake type-esque lens, then would I choose this over the 27mm from Fuji? For the price point, for nearly probably $100 less, I think I would go with this. It's not weather resistant, which is a con, and there is some vignetting. So you just have to ask yourself, is that a deal breaker or not? But I think save yourself some money and use this. I've linked it in my description, and if you do use my link, I do get a small commission on that, so that would be lovely if you went through there and helped support my channel. But look, yeah, get it wherever you can. I really appreciate all the support anyway, and like I said, this is a great lens. Maybe not for video, but definitely for photography. Had a great day, lovely swim, some lovely photos, and I barely noticed it was there, and that's what you want. I forgot to mention that all the photos I took were on my XS20, so that's something to note also. So yeah, they're the specs, but I don't want this channel to be all about review of specs and all of that. They're all facts, they're things that you can find for yourself online. It's all out there, just go have a look. But what I really want to talk about on this channel is my experience and how it can help you make the right decisions for your photography, your filmmaking. Those are the things that I want to help you with on this channel. And that comes down to emotion. How does it make me feel, and how does it make you feel when you use a certain product? With this lens, as soon as I picked up, first thing I thought was just how lightweight it is, how great it was to have something so small that I could put in my pocket and still know that when I had it out with me, it was going to pack a bit of a punch. But by no means would I probably use this for professional work, but as a travel street photography hobbyist, I think this is a really good buy, and it's definitely one that I would recommend. So like I said, this is all about user experience, how the photos come out, how the film comes out, how it makes me feel, to use it. These are how I want to inform you when making purchases. Like I said, I love this lens mainly for how light and compact it is, and I love the little Type-C interface for firmware updates. That's great. But you know, all lenses are great these days. They're all made so well. What we're looking for is character, and if it can add something. I actually sometimes like the vignetting on this lens gave character to it. The imperfections of a lens can add something to your work. So why are we always aiming for perfect? I don't know. We're never going to reach it, and if we do, we're not happy anyway. So I don't know, we're weird creatures, us humans. So look, for the money, why don't you have a play? Why not make a purchase? It's really not going to break the bank, especially if you're in this camera photography game. You know how expensive some of this gear is. So always do your research and go watch some more videos on this lens. I'm sure they're going to give you kind of the same reasoning that I have. Anyway, I hope that has helped. I hope you like my guitar playing, and I hope that you enjoyed the Filmic presets. Again, any questions, you know where to go. Thanks again. I'll see you in the next one.